GD Hoa HOA and welcome back. Đây sẽ là video thứ hai trong cái phương pháp học A+ English. Và let's start it. Go. The atmosphere in the cemeteries were like a party. Were the atmosphere very sad? No, the atmospheres were like a party. Were not sad. The fears were like a party. Was like a party. The atmosphere were very happy. Was the atmosphere sad or happy? The atmosphere was like a party. The atmosphere were happy. Yes, the atmosphere was like a party. What was like a party? The atmosphere in the cemetery, in the cemeteries were like a party. The atmosphere in the cemeteries were like a party. Where were the atmosphere like a party? In cemetery, in the cemetery, the atmosphere was like a party in the cemetery. Well, it's the atmosphere like a party at my house. Now the atmosphere was like a party in the cemetery. Party. Yes, atmospheres will not like party in my house. So atmospheres were like party. There were people everywhere. Families are sitting around the graves of their dead ancestor. Where was the family sitting? Family sitting around the graves. Around the graves. They were sitting around the graves. Who was sitting around the graves? The families were sitting around the graves. Were sitting around the trees? No, they were sitting around the graves. No, they wasn't. They wasn't sitting around the trees. They were sitting around the graves. So, where were they sitting? The graves, around the graves. Yes, family was sitting around the graves of their dead ancestor. They are sitting around the grave of their dead ancestor. Yes, they are sitting around the graves of their dead ancestor. The dead ancestor were sitting around the graves of their friends. No, they wasn't sitting around the grave of the friend. Their friends. They were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. Who are sitting around the grave? Families. Family was sitting around the graves. Whose graves were they sitting around? Their ancestor. Their ancestor. Yeah. Their dead ancestor. The ancestor race. They were sitting around the grave of the dead ancestor. When they were sitting around the grave of the dead ancestor or the grave of their friends, they were sitting around the grave of their dead ancestor. Right. They are sitting around the grave of their dead ancestor. They clean the race and add fresh flour. They clean the race. Who clean the race? The families. That's right, the families. What did they add? Add fresh flour. They added fresh flour. They added fresh flour. Did they add fruit? No, they didn't. They add fresh flour. They add. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't add money. They added fresh money. Flour. What did they clean? They cleaned the rice. They cleaned the rice. Who raised did they clean? Their ancestor. Their ancestor. They cleaned their ancestor race. Where did they add flour? The race. The answer to the race. Right. They clean the rice and add fresh flour. Then add the fresh flour. Good. I walked through the cemetery and admired the beauty of all the colorful flowers. Where did I walk? I walked through the cemetery. Through the cemetery. I walked through the cemetery. Did I walk through the park? No, I didn't. I didn't walk to the cemetery. I walked through the cemetery. Where did I walk? Through the cemetery. Who walked through the cemetery? I walked. I did. Oh, I did. I walked through the cemetery. Did I walk through the cemetery or did I walk through the park? I walked through the cemetery. I walked through the cemetery. Yes, right. And I admire the beauty of all my colorful flowers. Did I admire the beauty of the trees? No, I admire. No. I admire the beauty of the trees. Did I admire the beauty of the children? No, I didn't admire the children. It's my beauty of the children. Children.
What did I admire?
The flowers.
Flowers, right? Yeah,
Yes, I admire the beauty of all my colorful flowers. That beauty of all the colorful flowers. Who admire the beauty of colorful flowers? Me? AJ, me. I admire the beauty of all the colorful flowers.
Were the flowers?
The rain?
On the graves.
On the race in the cemetery. On the race in the cemetery. The flowers were on the race in the cemetery. The flowers were on the race in the cemetery.
Were the flowers?
Were the flowers in the park? No, the flowers
No.
were in the race.
Were the flowers in my house?
No.
No,
They wasn't in my house.
Where
Were the flowers? The flowers were in the race in the cemetery. Or the race in the cemetery. Where did I walk? I walked through the cemetery. Through the cemetery, I walked. When did I walk through the cemetery? Yeah. November 1st, the day of the death. November 1st, the day of the death. I walked through the cemetery.
What was
the cemetery like? Like a party. Like a party, yeah. Like a party. It's like a party. The cemeteries were like a party. Were I curious about this holiday? Yes, I'm curious. I was curious about his holiday. This holiday. Which holiday was I curious about? The Day of the Dead. I was curious about the Day of the Dead. I walked through the cemetery.
So I walked
So
through
I
the
walked
cemetery.
through the cemetery.
There was also
There
color
were also...
in the sky.
Ok, vậy là đã xong đoạn 2. Thank you. See you.